The burn had initially been documented as a cooking accident, the ribs as a playground fall. Both times, Elizabeth had brought her in, signed the paperwork, and taken her home. Neither time had she told me. Per our custody agreement, any medical visit required notification to both parents within 2 hours. Has your daughter said anything? Her jacket and immediately saw 2 officers and my face. She said, I can explain. I said, you hid 2 ER visits from me. She said she hadn't wanted to worry me. The kids get hurt, that it wasn't a big deal. One of the officers stepped forward, and that was the last thing Elizabeth said for a while. Her boyfriend was arrested at her apartment that evening. Elizabeth was taken in for questioning. She was charged the following week. 2 counts of failure to report, 1 count of child endangerment for allowing the situation to continue. I brought Isla home that night, and we slept in my bed with every light on because she asked me to. She held my hand until she fell asleep. In the morning, she woke up, looked at her bone in her wrist. I had to carry a screaming child through the ER doors while also trying to keep myself from passing out. The triage nurse looked up from her computer, and her whole face shifted. Not into that practice sympathy you'd expect. Something else. Recognition. Oh, sweetie. She looked right at Isla. Not again. This is the 3rd time this month. I stopped walking. Sorry. The nipple cast, and asked if we could draw stars on it. So we sat at the kitchen table and covered the whole thing in stars. She hasn't asked me whether it hurts to grow up again. I think she already knows the answer. And I think she also knows now that when it does, I'll be asleep on the table within 20 minutes the way only small children can after a trauma. Then a woman came in who introduced herself as the patient advocate. She sat across from me with a tablet and turned it so I could see the screen. 3 visits. All this month. October 3rd. Isla Crane, 6 years old. Burn on left forearm. Treated and released. Guardian listed, Elizabeth Crane. October 11th. Isla Crane. Bruised ribs. Treated and released. Guardian listed, Elizabeth Crane. October 19th. Today. Fractured wrist. Guardian listed, me, her father. Elizabeth Crane is... My daughter Isla is 6 years old and terrified of hospitals. Has been since